sparring as well, stay there in an uncomfortable situation. But you're gonna see that the more important thing in that position, for example, we are here, I already crossed my feet, I have my knees pain, sorry. I have the collar, I have the hip, so my intention is drag Fernando to pass his hip in between my elbow and arm. If I try to do one movement, one jump, like rolling forward, just like this, I will roll over his butt and then I will fall down so far from Fernando and will be almost impossible to keep the hook working, to stretch the leg and then take the back. Here, here, boom. I walk around, I get a pressure, I put my 4 fingers inside, I got to make the movement tight, my elbow is smashing him, I start to cross my foot. At the time that I feel that I'm touching the mat with my left knee, so I touch the mat, I drag his body, and when I drag his body, my shoulder, my left shoulder, need to touch the mat first. And I need to try almost wear Fernando's back with my chest, like this. If you see, we are almost in the same position. This right leg that I have will help me doing a pendulum, so I need to open my leg as much as I can, and my left leg I need to stretch. Applying my seatbelt, and then getting my points. Do outro lado, vamos registrar agora. Boom. Stick pass, smash him. I get some lapel control, one hook, I post my knee. That is the time. I drag, and then I start to roll, but I need to touch my shoulder and head right there. What the people usually do wrong, they try to do that movement, but they jump over the back. They try jump over the back, but their chest is stopping the butt, and they do this. And normally the guys try to stand up in a leg drag, but Fernando has his guard already played. So that is a normal mistake. So the idea is always move yourself to go around Fernando to get to touch his chest on his back. If you close that space before you touch the ground, before you touch the mat, you will keep Fernando in between your hooks, even if you don't have some back take control. So that position I did at the last World Championship, and I usually do this position since 2013 when I was blue belt, and this is a very, very good position from that situation, stick pass. I want to show one more variation from the stick pass to back take. But before I show that variation, I want to just give for you guys more details I forgot on the last explanation. When we are applying the stick pass, that is, I believe that I showed all the great details to help you to do that position. But I forgot to talk about my hands, how I use my hands to help me to bring Fernando to the back take. So we are here. That part I explained really well. So we start to smash, we have the both hooks crossing the leg, we have our hand on this inside the collar with our fingers and our elbow getting pressure to keep Fernando over the shoulders. After I place my second hook behind the knee, I start to to move around, and my idea is touch his back with my chest. But my hands, after I roll, my idea is bring his hip, and by pulling his collar, I will have power to roll and carry Fernando together me. And I didn't explain it before. So my idea, if I just roll and I not use my arms to help me, probably Fernando would roll together me. But if I have my arms helping me, it's gonna be different. So I have here the position. I start to move myself, and this is the time my leg help me, but this hand is really necessary. I need to pull Fernando to my back take. And then apply, put in the seat belt, or Kimura control, or collar to collar, whatever I want to do. The idea is take this hand, which was putting pressure, and then bring Fernando to between my legs. Just one more time, showing the detail about hands. Here, my hands inside. If you see, I prepared my hand to arrive in a perfect position. This hand is already with my 4 fingers inside, so I have pressure to make this position tight on the leg. And after I roll, you're gonna see my hand perfect on Fernando's collar. I can try submission if I want. I can bring Fernando to this side. He starts to skate. I start to smash him, doing the seatbelt drill. I stand up on my knee, and after this, I can take off my hook, bending on Fernando's belly, and then slide to submit him. And the next position is the same movement, but is one variation, and sometimes I believe that variation is more powerful, because when you jump, when you have one hook and you roll around Fernando's back, you have a good position. The mechanism is perfect to bring Fernando to my back take, but the variation is I have the same situation. I'm on the stick pass, and I crossed my hooks. I have the collar right here, boom, and I crossed my hooks. But sometimes, if we are rolling against guys that have mobility, the hip starts to escape like this, and I don't have more opportunity to move myself until I get to roll and take Fernando's back. If I feel that some guys has that mobility, I have one option that I prefer. It's not a prefer, but I know that it's work a lot. Is I don't need to actually control the lapel. I just need to post one hook behind the knee, the same hook that we entered the position before. But my right leg, which is far, I need to jump and connect behind the other knee. So I have 2 hooks working like a hand. So we are here, we start to smash. I feel that Fernando have a lot of mobility. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna place one hook, and then after I place one hook and I feel that Fernando has this mobility and he has opportunity to save his guard, what I'm gonna do? I need turn back just a little